Population is around 600,000. Montenegro is one of the first countries in the world declared ecological. There is no heavy industry and the color of the rivers is sparkling blue. The beautiful sea beaches and the clear mountains make this country a heaven. In Podgorice, we take part in an action organized from the local NGO Semper Vivum, called Open Your Eyes. The purpose is to explain to people the after effects of pollution. We heard about it from Darko, about whom we understand during the trip that he knows all folk songs and really loves his country. At this moment, me and my organization are in the project called Open Your Eyes, and we hope it will be successful.
Stanovništvu da ih upoznamo sa nekim pojedinostima. Želimo znači da ih upoznamo sa stvarima.
We would like to make people aware that, for example, for a cigarette to be recycled, it takes 2 years, and for a gun, 5 years.
Također žvaka jedna koju će svako isto koji opušak da baci na ulicu, njoj treba 5 godina. To narod malo zna.
People are really unaware about ecology issues, and that's why we want to explain them that they have to throw their garbage in the proper places.
Krenemo da ih na neki način da im objasnimo da to ne valja kako bi buduće barem u džep stavili do prve kante za otpad.
Later, together with the local activists, we try to accomplish a seemingly impossible task. We have to make sculptures out of old cars' materials. After a brief moment of hesitation, the creative spirit awakes and we divide in 2 teams. The arc welder isn't the most ecological tool, but it's the only one useful when you're working with iron. The results aren't so bad, and we leave them in the park to remind people that there is a way to make use of the waste.
Upoznat s crnogorskom istorijom, jako konzervativno, puno je predrasuda po svim pitanjima, jako puno se osjećaju, također i u seksualnim predrasudama, također i u vjerskim predrasudama, koliko god da se nama čini da ljudi žive nekako normalno i jedni sa drugima, tenzija, pogotovo ta razlika sjever-jug.
Montenegrin state was really conservative before, and there are really lots of prejudices on all bases, especially on a religious basis, on national basis. Also there are some prejudice on sexual basis. And also there is a lot of these differences between north and south of Montenegro.
To je dovela trenutna politička situacija u Crnoj Gori, ali mi se nadamo kao treći sektor, nevladin sektor.
To this state was driven by the political situation in Montenegro, but the third sector, the NGOs, the civil society, they hope.
Nadamo se da će dobiti svoje zasluženo mjesto na tom nekakvom političkom i javnom životu.
But they hope that they will get their place in this society, in this public life, and
ne samo na papiru što ga imamo, nego zaista da ćemo preduzeti neke inicijative svojim akcijama, svojim doprinosom, znači radimo to od srca.
So they hope that they will be really a member of this society, I mean this third sector, the civil society, NGOs, not just on the paper, but really equal part of the society.
Da, i ekotura, znači ono što po meni i ono što smo imali ideju ekotura nije samo, nema ekološku poruku, već ekotura ima jednu jako širu dimenziju, a to je poruka tolerancije, koliko god zvučalo patetično, ljubavi i pomirenja među mladima.
But ecotour is, she also wants to repeat that it's not just the goal of the ecotour, these environmental issues and the environmental goal, but also tolerance, breaking down of prejudices, and just spreading love and peace, how pathetic that sounds maybe.
Još ne sviće rujna zora, još ne trepti lisa gora, ne čuje se poj slavuja, zoru da najavi, zoru da najavi.
Late at night, we arrive in a tourist complex in Durmitor Mountain. The complex is gracefully called Žabljak, which in every Slavonic language means a place for frogs. The mountain is a national park since 1952 and has 30 peaks over 2,200 meters height. The highest one is 2,526 meters. The workshop here is about urbanization. Lecturers are Darko and the urbanization teacher Željka Kalezic. We discuss the problems created by the expansion of the big cities and the rise of the unsustainable tourism in our region. We all agree that the measures taken to assure a sustainable use and protection of the most valuable resources, such as richness of biodiversity, clean water, soil and forests, are absolutely insufficient. In the afternoon, we have a little walk around Durmitor. The extreme halt of the group decided to make a 6-hour trip to one of the peaks. The rest of us went to another beautiful place, the Black Lake, called black because of the pines which reflect in the water. There we ask our friends from Denmark what do they think of the Eco Tour so far.
I think it's important to make us think and to make us discuss what can we actually do to create some exact projects and so on. But I also think it's a very good idea to make people come together and just have some good experiences together and to see other sides of Balkans, because you have been isolated for some years and it's time to move on. And I think it's also what people like. They like to meet one another and to discuss not about the past but about the future.
I think it's been excellent until now, except for my stomach. Everything has went perfect. And the people are very nice here, and they seem like they're interested in doing something for the environment. And also people mix very much, and that I like a lot.
I think there are a lot of environmental issues that are important all over the world, and then I think also here it's important that it's cross the borders. So because environmental problems is of course has no borders, and then it's important that the people meet and can discuss what are the main issues and how to focus there.
We ask some more people from the Eco Tour about the main purpose of our action.
Purpose of Eco Tour is exchanging of the ideas, if you ask me the best. If we want to solve any problems, we should see how the others are solving the problems, what problems they are actually seeing, try to help them and they try to help us to see. I mean, exchanging of the ideas is, for me, the major point of any kind of these events where the people from all different countries meet and trying to do something.
The only thing that we can do is to maintain, to do all stuff like this, you know, Eco Tour bus, all sorts of actions, and I think that better days are still to come.
The mountaineers come back wet from the snow, but despite their weary legs, the party is marvelous. The Macedonians Kire and Ace succeed to convince Sandra that they can make her hair Rasta style. They neglect to tell her that the Rasta hair cannot be unmade and the hair must be cut. They hit her with the news when half of her hair is ready. The party is in a boring hall filled with chairs and luminescent lamps. But in the spirit of the good old Balkans, one finds an old tape recorder, another finds tapes, and the Balkan party starts. There were some special effects also. Elvira and Bebek do something with the light fuse and use a small torch as a spotlight effect. It's a pity, but we got to leave Montenegro. The road goes among snowy peaks and enormous cliffs. We got the feeling that this is the Tolkien road to Moria. At any moment, a group of well-armed dwarfs will stop us for a document check. Bosnia also looks like Moria, but after the orcs had conquered it. The ruins of houses and bridges don't let you forget that a horrible war was fought here just a few years ago. The beautiful landscape is cut with the ugly sights of ruins and minefields. The cemeteries are one after another, Christians after Muslim. Even the capital Sarajevo is still healing its wounds after the war. Everything is in the past. The people are living their normal lives, but helicopters fly over the city, and the S-4 soldiers are everywhere. But the Sarajevo kebabs are the best in the region, and the best Sarajevo kebabs are sold at Željos. The kebabs are microscopic, but are served in great numbers. The total of kebabs eaten by the Eco Tour group for the day is around 300. In Bosnia, we'll spend the night at a fantastic place, Zelenkovac. The plan was to sleep in a tent, but when we arrive, everything is soaking wet and we are accommodated in some sweet bungalows. Well, there are 16 men in every room and we'll put our sleeping bags on the floor. But the local eco-activists greet us with smashing music and the kebabs start dancing to a reggae rhythm in our stomachs. Then Boro, the owner of the place, starts a little bonfire in the fireplace and our blood gets hot.